It's a sector that affects our lives every day, but most of us never think about. It's the trucking industry. And we've come to Ontario, California, to the California Trucking Show to take a closer look at this unique industry.
The California Trucking Show is an annual gathering that brings together many players of an industry that generates over $900 billion in annual revenue. This trade show features many vendors who have a part in servicing this community in helping to keep these big rigs stay on the road and keep the freight moving in an economy that is extremely dependent on this very important industry.
One of the things that sets us apart is our diverse portfolio of business, right? So we don't just stick to one type of business that we're hauling for. Like if you see this side over here, CDS is our OEM side of the business where we deliver all the car parts to the dealers, right? Directly from the OEM manufacturers. So going back to the whole COVID, when all the store shelves got cleared out. So imagine if trucks stopped running, for 2 or 3 days. The whole country's gonna stop, right? If you look around, everything that you get has gone in there by either a ship or a truck or a train, right? So people, I think, underestimate or undervalue sometimes what the truck industry actually does for them.
While trucks just need to be functional in order to get to their final destination with their payload, there are many truckers who take great pride in their rigs and customize them to be rolling works of art. Longtime trucker Hector Fonseca is one of those who puts that extra personal touch into how his rig looks while hauling his freight to its final destination.
I'm glad that people like it and ask me about, that it's nice and clean. Obviously, it hasn't not too many lights like many other trucks, but I like simple, something simple, but at the same time it's nice and clean. And that's like an old school style. That's what I like. That's what I am. I'm an old guy too, so I probably need to have a truck like it's me, another one too. That's what I can tell you about it.
EV technology is also having its influence on the industry as the rollout of hydrogen and electric-powered trucks were featured at the show. While these electric-powered trucks might not be completely ready to travel across the country, they are being introduced for local use in moving freight in a busy metropolis, such as Southern California.
This particular one, we started with our VNR, the short hood. We took out the diesel engine, we took out the transmission, we took out the fuel tanks. The rest of it is a Volvo truck offering the same safety and reliability that all the other ones had, the other VNRs. Fleets that are going into it to stay compliant with the amount of carbon emissions that they're putting out. So their footprint, if they've got 100 trucks and they're running 2 or 3 electrics, zero emission trucks, they're able to keep their diesels on the road. And this is how this is being implemented to us slowly.
Aside from being a vital part of the economy, independent truckers like Hector Fonseca also like the great feeling of being out on the open road and enjoying the many beautiful aspects of our countryside that just can't be experienced by sitting in an office cubicle.
Well, I feel free. I like this, because I can stop sometimes in the middle of nowhere. I like to see the sky at the nighttime, see the stars, and you start thinking, and I don't know, there's so many things come to your mind, at that time, when you just checking probably your load, make sure that everything's fine, no flat tires or something. At the same time, you just see up to the sky and you see beautiful stars. You start, getting new ideas on your mind, That's a good thing,
So when you head off to the grocery store or get that item you've always wanted from Amazon, just make sure to remember it came your way via a trucker. From the California Trucking Show here in Ontario, California, this is J.R.Ybarra for Coast to Coast.